Hello, all my chickadees! Welcome back to my nest. Today we're going to be checking out a game called Wishmaker. I don't know much about it except it may have some mild Yandere moments, so this could be our next Yandere game. Yay! Okay, actually, isn't it Yandere? Yandere. Sorry, my my accent is kicking in there. Yandere. Okay, so the I don't even know what the characters look like because the game page has no screenshots to avoid spoilers, which I absolutely love. So yay, we're gonna find out about this boy together. So let's just dive on in and check it out. It does have 3 to 4 endings, so hopefully we can hit all of them. Let's see. We have a little spinning disc. The font's real interesting. Look how tiny the O's are. They tiny. All right, everybody. I don't know if there's gonna be a. Oh, not load. Sorry. Start. Yay! We do get a spoiler or a spoiler. Oh my god, I can't talk today. We do get a warning. Spiders, violence, mild yandere behavior, and blood. Okay, so if any of that bothers you, please either look away or click off to another page. I want all my little chickadees to be safe. And now let's dive in. Do not play this game if you are under 18 years old or have arachnophobia. Okay, so apparently we're going to have a lot of spiders. Okay. Let me see if I need to adjust the audio. That's a little loud there. Okay. I like the leaves. They're really pretty. So is this taking place in fall with the red and yellow? Let's see, music volume. There we go. How'd I go back? Oh, maybe? Is there a back button? Hello? Hello? I'm lost. I need help. I need an adult here, adult. How do I get out? Okay. Enter? No? Um. Oh, there we go. There we go, there we go. We're out. A long time ago, in a small village, rumors began to spread about a creature that dwelled in the depths of the forest. The being with an angelic appearance, known as the Wishmaker, would grant any wish of the person who found it. However, to reach such a creature, you would have to venture into the deepest part of the forest. There, you would find it lying on a bed of flowers, waiting for the next person to discover it. The creature, described as a tall being with seemingly masculine presence, dark skin, and honey-colored eyes, would whisper words that only the mind of the observer could understand. Adorned with golden trinkets and dressed in blue satin garments, he will touch your face and your wish will become reality. And in the blink of an eye, you'll be back in your home. This was a story my mother would tell me every time I went to sleep. I would always be captivated, imagining what the creature might truly be like. This legend was very popular in the small village where my mother was born, and she truly believed in it. A week ago, my mother passed away, and now I'm heading to the village hoping to find this being. It may seem childish or foolish, but I have nothing left to lose. This is my last hope. I should not be skeptical of it. What are we gonna wish for? That's the question. Walking through the dense trees, I begin my journey. I wonder if maybe the mom had, ran into the being, and that's how she knows it's so descriptive. I know it's a legend, but that is very descriptive. I have with me a backpack containing food, water, a flashlight, and my phone. It is indeed a long walk. Stopping in front of a large tree, you start to reconsider your actions. Let's go back home. I shouldn't be here. It could be dangerous, and I honestly don't know what exactly I should be looking for. It's very difficult, but I have to accept that my mother is gone. I'm sure this story is just something for children to fall asleep to. I don't know what I was thinking by actually coming here. Time to go home. Ending 0 back home. That doesn't even qualify as an ending. I didn't say. There we go. Let's see. Skip. Okay. We are going to continue. And now we're going to save, because this is actually the first part. There we go. I'm already here. I can't turn back now. Gripping the straps of my backpack, I continue my walk through the forest, trying to navigate by a small trail. Oh. Look at all the dots. Is that like just like the little beams of sunlight? Or is it little bugs? Or glowy things? It's almost nighttime, and I haven't found anything besides trees and dirt. After thinking for a moment, you decide to leave the trail and follow your intuition. We're gonna get lost, aren't we? Something tells you that to find a magical being, you shouldn't follow something convenient. You have to take risks and venture into the deepest part of the forest. Just as the tale says. You studied and know how to find civilization if you get lost in the forest. Just follow the river and you'll find civilization. At least that's what the internet says. I would have Googled the location and seen just how big it is. And does it have a river running through it? You know? I mean, maybe we did. But it was all probably not a good idea. As night falls, you can barely see the ground in front of you. You lean against a tree, placing your backpack on the ground to retrieve your flashlight. You hear a faint rustling sound among the leaves of a tree. Hello? Pointing the flashlight in the direction of the sound, you see nothing but leaves and a few branches. Okay, this is not the best place to start having hallucinations. We should have brought a tent, huh? This place is really scary and also very cold. Why did I come here? Mom, why didn't you give me any sign not to come here? Should I go back home? Give me some sign of what to do. Okay, that sounded like a scream. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it because I turned it down a bit, but that sounded like a scream in the distance. Or a very unhappy goat. What? This time, another noise was made. It seemed like it was very far from where you were. But you swear it was a cry for help. Swinging my flashlight from side to side, I check and see my phone has a signal. No signal. I have to go and see what that was. Someone might be lost or in need of help. Quickly walking through the forest, you try to follow the direction you think the sound came from. Your heart racing rapidly in your chest. You don't know what to do, and you don't know what you might find. What if it's someone seriously injured? Or some murder happening? You barely know where you are at this exact moment. Trying to get your bearings, you keep walking with your flashlight faithfully in front of you. Until you feel your feet sliding on something. And like an extremely quick flash, everything goes black and you feel yourself falling. The only thought that crosses your mind is, I am going to die. All those wishes are granted by a creature will never remember having seen it. It will be as if everything was a dream. Oh, so we're lying on our back looking up at the stars here. And the mystical creature will return to its rest, waiting for the next human to find it. You get up with your back sore from a stone floor. Trying to get up and checking that you're not injured, you look where you fell. The hole in the high ceiling that you can't reach is now covered with a piece of log. You must have tripped and dragged the log with you. And to your great misfortune, your backpack didn't fall with you, leaving you alone in the dark and unable to see almost anything in front of you. Feeling despair taking over, you feel like crying. No one will find you here, and you'll probably die of hunger. Did we just fall in the hole, or did we fall into like a hidden room? Trying to calm down, you look around, and it seems like you're in some kind of underground chamber. Aha! So it was a room. Ooh, a cave. With this conclusion, your hopes return slightly. Maybe there's an exit somewhere. I don't have many alternatives besides trying. I doubt anyone will come looking for me, especially here in the middle of nowhere. Now I have to think carefully. Any wrong move could cost me my life. What should I do? Oh no, I can't save here. Haha. Yes, I can. Yes. Go to the right. To the right, to the right. I turn and start walking to the right, using the walls as a guide and support. The long corridor soon becomes extremely narrow, making it hard for me to stand. It feels like I'm walking for an eternity until I finally reach the end of the corridor, which is a dead-end room. The walls here have seem slightly damp. Maybe I'm under some kind of lake or river. If I had a flashlight, I could search for some kind of water source. Oh, did we drop our flashlight too? Oh, go back. There's nothing much I can do here. Looking at the narrow corridor, I let out a sigh and leaned my body. It's a very unpleasant corridor. I return to my starting point. Okay, I guess we gotta go to the left now. I turn to the left, using the walls to guide myself. After walking through a long corridor, I can feel the ground rising slightly, until I reach a place where the walls expand, which I assume is another room. Unlike the other path, this area is more spacious, and I don't feel any moisture coming from the walls or floor. In fact, the air seems much drier here. After walking a bit further, I start to notice some small insects crawling on the walls. Is this a good thing? Where are the insects? I suppose... Where there are insects, I suppose there might be food? These insects must be coming from somewhere. Maybe I'll find a crack or a hole to climb through. We are very optimistic. I love it. The more I walked, the more my hopes grew. But it seemed like the cave would never end. After a while, I start to believe that the cave was simply something supernatural that kept expanding. It seemed like it would never end. Until I reached a slight bend to the left. Turning into the next dark corridor, I see something white and sticky all over the room. On the floor, the ceiling, and the walls. Oh, that's Spiderweb. Oh. Is that a spiderweb? It was an absurd amount of webbing, as if an exorbitant number of spiders have been working on it for years. Or a very big spider. Are we talking about like, what's his name? Shelob? Shelob level? As I approach the largest web at the back of the room, I start to see how it's formed. It looks so carefully made, but something about it doesn't seem right. The more I analyze the web, the more something in my mind keeps repeating. A normal-sized spider wouldn't have made this. As an unfortunate coincidence, in my already desperate situation, I hear something making a noise on the ceiling. Okay, I didn't like that. Is it above us? Looking quickly, there's nothing but dust and rocks. I think I'm becoming paranoid. Nope, we are the right amount of anxious, okay? I'll go back to my starting point and... Is that a spider boy? Oh, look at his neck, though. Hello? I... So, oh, something is in front of me. This something is stuck in the webs on the ceiling. I just can't process what's happening and what's in front of me. The thing has a face that briefly resembles a human, but with 3 eyes and no mouth. The torso had no arms, only some kind of claws, and it was covered in fur. What is this creature? Okay. Go back. Okay. Okay. Save. Save. Wait, actually, we could probably save there. Run! We're gonna... Yeah, let's run. We'll probably die. Using all the remaining self-control I had, I turned my body and started running through the dark corridors. I could hear noises in the walls and on the ceilings. One thought kept running through my mind. I am going to die! Running as fast as I can through the giant corridor, I almost slammed my body into the turn ahead. Reaching the initial part where I was, I turned to the right, having no other option. Dude, guys, that's a dead end. Hello? I start to realize that maybe I'm safe here. The creature probably isn't large enough to enter this small corridor. What? That doesn't... What do you mean, isn't large enough? I think you might need the creature is probably too large to enter this small corridor. What should I do? With adrenaline leaving my body, I collapse on the floor. My body is burning, and I can swear I feel smoke coming out of my ears. I start crying uncontrollably. I sat there on the floor for what felt like days. I don't have a light source or anything to guide me, or food, apparently. Our food was in the backpack, right? I don't know if it's been weeks, days, or just minutes. I'm hungry and thirsty. I tried to search the entire extent of the cave for water, but despite the walls being damp, there's no visible source of water. The humidity in the room makes it extremely stuffy, and it feels like I'm in a sauna. Oh man, that is uncomfortable. Tired and thirsty, the only thing I can do is stay on the floor, waiting for something to magically happen. With everything happening, I had forgotten the reason I came here. But only one thought kept running through my head. At least you're safe here. Maybe at some point that creature will leave, and I'll find a way to escape. With my head resting on the stones, I hear a faint scratching noise on the ceiling. Looking up, Oh god! Oh. Okay, that scared me. Final one, he waited. Holy crap. Oh, that was... Oh, no. Oh, no. He had a good snack. We gave him a good snack. Okay, I don't know if that got you guys too. Let me know. I don't know how loud the sound is for you, so maybe it didn't get you as much as it got me, but holy crap. Okay. Hi, buddy. Hey. We're just gonna remain here. Hi, we're friend, not food. I stay there for what feels like an eternity. The being did nothing but stare blankly at my face. After a while, in the same position, I began to almost get used to its appearance. As my nerves gradually calmed down, I tried to start to move away slowly, only to receive a strange noise from the creature. My body becomes tense again with the fear of being attacked. Thinking that I can't stay here forever, I try to say something. Hi? Can you understand me? The creature has no reaction except to rise from the ground and finally stand up. Oh, hello! Oh god. Oh god, buddy. I think they said that was his claws, like spider claws coming out, but holy crap, bud. How did you get like this? You okay? Still with its face very close to mine, but for some reason the action reassured me a little. Trying to show the being that I'm not a threat, I begin to make an effort to relax my posture. I don't know the level of intellect it may have. I don't know if it's conscious or if it understands human language. Apparently, understanding my demonstration that I won't attack or run, the creature slowly moves away while still maintaining eye contact. Oh god, hello! 1, 2, 3. Wait, how many legs do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 10 legs. Holy crap. Hey, buddy. Oh, is that like his thorax or his butt? I think it's like, is it called the thorax? Like in snakes and stuff, like the back. You know, their butt, their hindquarters. In this seemingly safe situation, I continue to look for something I can use for my defense in the room. Looking to the side and slightly turning my head, I can see a rope lying on the ground along with some pieces of clothing. I don't think I'm the first human to be here. Turning my field of vision back to the being in front of me, it... What? You have human legs now, buddy? The monstrous spider body has vanished, now with 2 legs replaced by spider legs. His torso is still the same, but at least now it seems a little less threatening. Just a little. I wonder where that giant body went. Gaining more courage since the being has apparently left its attack mode, I consider trying to ask a few questions. Do you understand my language? Surprisingly, the white-haired humanoid nods in affirmation. This gives me a little more hope and makes me think that maybe I'm speaking with an intelligent being. Do you have a name? And again, it nods in affirmation. Do you have a way to tell me what it is? It stands still for a moment, seeming to think of how to do that. Is this name going to be like Webb? Since it has no arms or mouth, I assume it's impossible for it to communicate verbally with me. And then I hear a noise of something opening. Like several bones were breaking simultaneously. With this body leaning backwards, the humanoid's back begins to open up. And then monstrous legs emerge from its back like needles. Okay, hello. Hello, buddy. Oh, okay. How were they in there? Well, it starts dragging the tip of one of its legs along the wall, making an unbearably high-pitched noise. And then, slowly, a word begins to form. Noah. Noah? Is that your name? Looking back at it quickly, those legs retract into its torso again, and it nods in affirmation. Oh, okay, Noah, do you know how to get out of this cave? I mean, I was searching for something in the depths of the forest and ended up falling in here by mistake. Could you show me some kind of exit? Seeming to think about my question, Noah eventually nods in affirmation. A glimmer of happiness forms within me as I think I might finally be able to go home. Turning his back to me, the boy starts to walk, but since the place is very dark, I lose sight of him a few seconds later. Noah, I can't see in the dark. Quickly moving back in front of me, he starts staring at me again. Afraid that his patience might run out, I turn my eyes back to that piece of rope on the ground. Maybe I can use this to guide myself to him. That rope, I can use it to guide myself to you. My hands start trembling with the unrelenting eye contact, but even so, I crouch down and grab that worn out rope. I start pulling it to see if it won't snap suddenly. This'll work. Walking towards Noah, I stop in front of him. I'm gonna tie this to you, okay? I spend a moment looking at the ropes in my hand with a certain fear of bringing my arms close to his face. The only place I have to tie it is around your neck. Well, you could put it around his waist. Or a leg. I don't want him to feel offended in any way or think I'm going to attack him. Before I could do anything, he starts walking towards the place where I picked up the rope. He keeps looking at the floor, and I go over to see what exactly he's looking at. There's a cloak that still seemed to be in almost perfect condition. I'll put the cloak on him. But we can put the cloak on him or don't put the cloak on him. Let's put the cloak on him. He might be cold. I pick up the cloak from the floor and shake it to remove the dust. And then I approach him. Even though I'm scared, I place the cloak over his shoulder and fasten the golden buttons. Aw, look at you. You look so neat, little man. Does it look good on you? I try to force a smile on my face, trying to appear as friendly as possible. Be as pleasant as possible to get out of here as quickly as possible. Oh God. Boy, you have such loud, grumbly noises. Noah, in contrast, makes a noise and moves closer to me, slightly leaning his body and rubbing his forehead against mine. Aw, he's saying thank you. Oh, hello. When this happened, I could have sworn I was going to lose a piece of my face. I know he visibly doesn't have a mouth, but there has to be something in there in some way, right? With his head tilt. Oh my God. You're welcome? I let out a nervous laugh before grabbing the rope and quickly tying it around his neck. Oh, he looks like a puppy now. Shall we go? He nods and starts walking in the same direction he had gone before. I wonder if he's like a spider hybrid or if he was human and something happened for him to change into this. Being able to follow him thanks to the rope, I start to recognize the path where he was leading me down, and we arrive at the place where I fell. He stops and looks at the spot where there should be a hole, but it's covered by a piece of log. Is this the only way out? Looking more closely now, I can see that the hole is much higher than I remembered. It's really surprising that I didn't break any bones when I fell down here. Answering my question, Noah nods in agreement. Can you open the hole again? He nods. A wave of hope and happiness washes over me. The only problem now is figuring out how I'll manage to climb up there. Noah extends his monstrous arms and climbs up the wall to the hole in the ceiling. He delivers a powerful strike to the piece of tree blocking the passage. Small leaves and splinters fall on top of me, and I instinctively shield my eyes. When he finally returns to the ground, his face automatically turns towards me. It's almost as if he's waiting for me to do something. It's really quite high. Is there any way you can take me up there? For a few seconds, he just looks at me, and then shakes his head in a negative manner. Oh. Feeling all my energy drained from my body in seconds, I sit down on a small elevation on the ground. Can you tie the rope up there and we can shimmy our way up, buddy? With a sigh, I run my hands through my hair and say, come here. He comes in front of me and I remove the rope from his neck. With all my non-existent determination, I look back up at the ceiling. It's night, and I can see the stars from here. Hearing a noise from my side, I see Noah sitting there looking at me. Oh, Oh, look, he looks so cute sitting there like that. Oh, hey, baby. Just give him a little head pat. Looking at me. He moves closer to my body, causing our foreheads to touch again. That was loud, buddy boy. But this time, not pulling away for a good amount of time. He wants a head pat. Give him a head pat. And I stay here motionless, accepting that I might need him to survive. He might be able to bring me food and water. I don't have the courage to kill myself. Damn it, I want to survive. I'll stay here and try to keep him happy. And all that's left for me is to pray that someone finds me here. Final 2, you stayed with him. I wonder why he couldn't bring us out. Does he just not agree not to take us out? Or he can't take us out? But final 2, you stayed with him. Okay, load. Okay, let's not put the cloak on him. I won't interfere with him more than necessary. Noah. He looks at me, turning his head in an unnatural way. I'm gonna tie this to you, okay? That way I can keep track of you. Oh, but we didn't give him his cloak. Oh, baby, he just wanted a cloak on. Nodding his head in agreement, he approaches me and I tie the rope around him, having a bit of difficulty making the knot in the rope. Oh, can we go? He turns and starts to walk. I could feel the pull of the rope and begin to follow him. With each step we took, I could recognize the place we were heading to. Okay, so we're back here. Okay, and then he breaks it. And then he was back on the ground, looking at me as if expecting me to do something. I can't climb up there. He tilts his head as if confused. It's really too high, and the cave walls are too smooth for me to try climbing. Isn't there any way for you to take me up there? He stays still and slowly nods his head. Oh, boy. So in the other route, he said no because he didn't want us to leave. He wanted us to stay with him. Okay, I see the mild Yandere behavior there. He's like, no, you mine. You took care of me. You gave me a coat. We touched heads. You're mine now. Okay. We didn't give him the cloak, and now he's like, okay, I guess I'll let you go. Seriously? Can you carry me or something like that? Oh, God. What the frick? Okay. Oh, that's so loud. Oh, my God. Oh. Before I could think of anything else to say, I feel a sharp pain below my shoulder. In an extremely quick motion, Noah embeds one of his legs into my shoulder, lifting me into the air as he climbs the dark wall. Ow? Okay, I think it's thundering over here. My blood runs down my own body. I feel like my shoulder is going to tear at any moment. The pain from the puncture isn't even the worst part. The weight of my body being in such a fragile spot makes my bones feel like they were shifting. My whole body writhes in agony. After what felt like an eternity, he finally throws me onto the grass outside the cave. I stay on the ground, holding my broken and pierced shoulder as I watch him go back into the cave. Boy! I mean, he doesn't have arms. He doesn't have little fingies to grip things with. He doesn't have a mouth. So I guess the only way he could take us out was stab us and throw us out. Oh no, we were a kebab. We were a shish kebab. But in his defense, he did take us outside. And then he's just like, go back in the hole. Like, okay, I'm done. Gathering all my strength and try to stop the bleeding, I attempt to get up and make my way to civilization. Maybe I can make it out of this alive. Final 3. You survived! Probably. Oh no. So we got 0. What was it? Oh my god, I already forgot what endings we got. We got ending 0. We went back home. And then we survived. And then we got he waited. And then we got he stayed. So that is 4. I don't know if the us not going anywhere counts. What was it? 4 endings. Okay. So does that count? So I'm guessing that maybe that did count as the ending, because I don't see an option for another ending, because it's kind of narrow. But like the not narrow. Oh my god, I can't think anymore. I will say Noah has genuinely jump scared me twice. Twice during this. I don't get jump scared that much anymore. Holy crap. So he gets a reward for that. If I actually did miss an ending and you guys know about it, please let me know down below. I'd love to find out. But I think we got all the endings. I don't see a way to get another one, so I would like to know. Anyway, that was surprising. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were actually going to run into like the wish person, and I thought that was which way the story was going to go. I was like, okay, well, we'll probably just run into spiders on the way out there, and then we'll find this mystical wish person laying, and we'll get a wish, and that was what I was thinking was going to happen. Nope. So I love how the title Wishmaker is a red herring. It's like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna happen. This is what you're planning on doing. No. So I applaud the dev for keeping the screenshots gone off the main page and like to stop spoilers, because I was not expecting that, and I love it. I love every bit of it. And Noah's design was really nice. I have questions. How does the boy eat? How does he gain sustenance? Does he eat? He's in a dark cave, so he can't go by photosynthesis, right? Right? But as always, I'm gonna have a link down below for you guys can go check out this game for yourself and give the devs some love. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.